CFR Network,
Lovely.
CFR Sports. Welcome back. Returning guests, Charlie Leary.
How you doing?
Wonderful, sir. How about yourself?
Good. I'm good, man. I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Excellent.
Been a bit tough recently, but things are looking up, so it's all good. It's all good.
Indeed. Let me finish off the intro. Former Bellator fighter, now
Yep.
PFL fighter. Obviously, we've had
Yep.
the buyout, etc. And now I see that you are going to be on the old tournament
Yep.
schedule. So I'll let you take it away, sir.
Right. So, well, it was like I say, a bit of a strange one, really, because I was still signed to Bellator when the takeover happened, and I was told, "Don't worry, you got a job, you've got a contract, everything's going to be okay." And then, God, must have been a couple of months ago, I got a message saying basically my contract had run out, the time had run out, and they weren't going to renew it. And I was like,
Okay.
like, yeah, oh, great. Like, I still thought I had 3 fights left and I was all fine. So we was looking around, me and the manager were looking around. We had a few offers from different people. I was looking at different options. And then a couple of days ago, got a phone call from the manager saying, I've already said yes, basically, but he goes, they've asked me to ask you because he goes, he knows I say yes to
Yeah.
any fight. Goes, will you fight in June PFL welterweight tournament? So I'm stepping up from lightweight to go up to welterweight. And I said, yeah, of course I will. I'd love the opportunity. So there we are. Got it done and dusted a couple of days, and contracts and everything signed. So all good. Yeah.
Excellent. So it's not going to be too much of a challenge in regards to weight cutting and stuff. What would you need to
Uh,
do any kind of weight cutting to get to the
oh yeah,
170?
yeah. Oh, 100%. Man, I'm walking around quite heavy at the moment. I was actually contemplating when it all went awry with Bellator, and they were like, I'm in an R in whether I mean, to be fair to them, they did say they'd still keep me in mind if anything comes up. I just
Okay.
wasn't under contract anymore. But when I was speaking to my manager, I was like, listen, man, I might step up to welterweight, make it a little bit easier. If I'm not fighting on like the big shows or anything like that,
Yeah.
then maybe I'm making my life a little bit easier. I've got 3 kids now. My wife's full time at uni. It's making.
Mm,
And then so I was contemplating it anyway. A few different options come up that I was going to step back down to lightweight, but with this coming around, it's been perfect. It was great timing. Like I say, I still cut some weight.
yeah.
I'm quite a big lightweight. I walk around quite heavy in between fights anyway.
Okay.
So I mean, I started my career at welterweight as well, so it's not going to be the first time I've fought there. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Makes my life a lot easier not having to cut that
Definitely.
last 7 kilos.
100%. So half the battle is in essence already done because
A lot
your
of it, yeah,
focus is the opponent per se
yeah,
and your
yeah.
strategy, strength,
Exactly that. Exactly
conditioning,
that.
cardio.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Pretty much that's it. And you know what? The nice thing about it is I can fuel my sessions and stuff. Like I can go in with a full stomach, and I can actually like
Yes.
put the fuel in to train harder, work harder, and stuff like that. I noticed like my teammate Sam Patterson, who obviously with the UFC now,
Yeah.
he was lightweight a long time, but he was massive as well, like 6'3". And recently he went up to welterweight, and the difference in him is unbelievable. Like
Mm,
how much stronger he is, how much bigger he is, how much happier he is every
yeah.
session he's turning up because he's not worried about this massive weight cut or anything. And I'm like, that's a good idea. I wish I thought
Yes.
of that too.
Well, to be fair, as you say, it's all about the situation. But I
Yeah,
think a lot of fighters do think about it, but ultimately,
yeah,
depending on the promotion, depending on where they are in the rankings, if they are ranked,
yeah, yeah.
it is a big step. It's definitely a big step,
This
but we're
this is it.
seeing the proof.
Yeah, yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
look at Max Holloway. Look at what
Oh
Max
man, yeah,
Holloway
yeah,
did, putting
yeah.
on the
I mean,
weight properly.
he is special. He is special.
Mm,
But but it does work like that, don't it? There's quite a few people you see put on a little bit more weight, and all of a sudden they're feeling better. I mean, the prime example, someone like Rumble, Anthony Johnson,
oh,
back in the day,
yes.
mate. That guy was going to welterweight, and it's a huge light heavyweight, and look how
Yeah,
much better he did there. So
exactly.
I
Exactly.
think yeah, the proof's in the pudding, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, speaking to so many prize fighters and athletes, it's that
Yeah,
mindset. Some people still have got this old school mentalities.
yeah,
I've got to have a battle first, not
yeah,
training. I've got to have that battle with the scale first. And once
yeah,
I've won
yeah,
that battle,
yeah,
then I can have the final, the crescendo of it all.
yeah,
Whereas,
yeah. You know what I found early in my career, because obviously, like I say, I'd started at welterweight. Won my first couple of fights, so like TKOing people and stuff like that. It felt great, but I found that I got a little bit lazy with the weight cut because it was like, oh well, I can eat that. I'm all right, yeah, yeah. And I end up cutting more weight and just not being as fit and as good as I should have been. I think
yeah,
I felt like maybe I didn't train hard enough. When going back down to lightweight, I had to do the extras. My diet had to be on perfect point. It had to all go to plan.
hmm
Um, Whereas I think because I'm a little bit bigger now, I'm a little bit older, a bit more mature. I understand the game a little bit more.
yes,
That I can be a good size welterweight and do it sensibly and not have that big weight cut and then just be out of shape. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be a good size welterweight in good
yeah,
shape,
yeah.
and my power carries. I know that, so it's yeah, it's not.
Hundred.
Hopefully, it'll all be sunshine and rainbows.
Indeed, and it'll be entertaining as your fights are
Yeah, exactly,
always, you know.
exactly.
And another good thing is you'll be bringing the speed up from lightweight to,
Exactly. Yeah. 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 But I mean, to be fair, Jack Grant, the guy that I'm fighting, has fought a lightweight himself. He's always in good shape. He's quite a big guy as well. So it's not like it's oh yeah, step up and I'm expecting to run through this guy. The guy's a good legit standard. So it's going to be a great fight, man. And I know he brings it every time. So it's
yeah.
going to be a good one.
I think that's why the whole purpose of them saying, wait a minute, let's do this, let's do that
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a first
Yeah.
matchup. If he'll say yes, this is going to be a banger.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I don't think there was many people wanting to say yes to him. To be fair, I don't think there was many people that said yes. So, I mean, it's happy days for me. It opens my doors, man. So I'm happy with it.
Exactly, and also it exposes you again to another audience. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
let's be honest. PFL is still a young and growing organization.
yeah,
They've got their
yeah,
hardcore from, World Series of Fighting fame,
yeah, yeah,
etc.
yeah.
But it's still a new audience. People are gonna see
This is it. Yeah,
yeah, they will see you in the in the
yeah,
smart cage as they call it,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, in a
and they'll be
smart
like,
cage.
"Who
Yeah,
the hell's this guy, man?
yeah,
Shit!"
yeah, 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 yeah. Trust me, that's what they're going to be thinking as well. Once I get in there, trust me, I'm coming to put on a show.
Yes, as you always do. There's no
That's it.
doubt. I mean, if I was a promoter, most definitely you'd be
Yeah,
signed to my organization because
I
it's
appreciate that.
it's about, and not just because you're on the line with me now, but
Yeah,
there's fighters who obviously it's about winning, but it's about being
yeah, yeah, yeah.
entertaining as well. It's about sometimes pulling it on the line.
This is yeah. At the end of the day, we are in the entertainment business. Now, don't get me wrong. Winning is a big part of that
Hmm.
because if I'm not winning, I'm losing every week. Then doesn't matter how entertaining you are, you're not going to be on these big shows. Um,
Yes.
but I do feel people pay their hard-earned money to come and be entertained.
Yeah.
So I want to go out there and I put it all on the line and try and be entertaining. So, and
Hmm.
that's it.
Yeah. And we thank you for it, sir. We most
Thank
definitely
you, bro.
thank you for it.
Good.
What are your, well, from what I've seen so far,
Mm.
Bellator fighters are doing tremendous within
Yeah,
the PFL organization
yeah,
of
yeah.
sorts. Not all, there's been some
No,
stumbles of
yeah,
sorts.
yeah.
How confident are you? Obviously, you should be
Um,
extremely
Man,
confident.
yeah, I'm always confident. I am always confident, and listen, I'm always willing to fight anyone that's out there. Do you know what I mean? I feel like on my day I can beat anyone. And listen, the fact that Bellator fighters are doing well, but there are some slip ups. I think it proves that the whole MMA community is bigger than people realize.
Yeah,
There's still a lot of people that go, oh, it's UFC or nothing.
yeah,
Like you look
unfortunately.
around now, and then it was PFL against Bellator, and who's better? Man, there's some real good talent out there
Mm,
in a lot of organisations that are pushing hard. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's just great for the sport. I think them coming together is good for the sport, and getting more eyes on people is great. So it
mix,
all works out well.
yeah, a mixing of talents. I mean, unfortunately,
Yeah,
Logan Storley got
but
destroyed. My God, I did
I couldn't
not
believe
expect
that.
that.
No, did not see that coming at all. Didn't see that coming at all. But like I say, it just now that should open eyes up to his opponent for the people who were all backing Logan, thinking he's going to
Mm,
run through this guy.
yeah.
So it's like I say, it's great for everyone, really. For both sides now.
Yes, it's and as you say, for everybody really, and
Yeah,
especially for the
yeah,
consumer,
yeah,
looking, okay, well, this Bellator guy, proven stomping ground, etc.,
Yeah, yeah,
etc.
yeah,
These PFL guys, yeah, they're good of sorts, but let's see
yeah,
what the real challenge is. And some are coming head to head and really showing, you know
yeah,
what? Yeah, I
yeah,
am PFL and I can
yeah,
beat
yeah.
a Bellator fighter kind of thing.
I mean, listen, I think if you look at some of the PFL signings, even back when you look at someone like Brendan Loughnane and stuff like that, I think,
Brendan, yeah.
man, for them to have signed him
Mm,
was quality. He should have been in the UFC. I mean, I'm quite pleased that he didn't go there because it proves that PFL have got the talent and stuff like that. They've just signed Paul Hughes, is it? From
yes.
Cage, another massive one that it was almost like signed on that he was going to be in the UFC and he signed for PFL. So I think it opens doors for a lot of talent coming through and gives a home for people outside of the UFC to earn a good living and prove that there is talent out there. So
100% because it is a monopoly. Let's not be sweep it under the
of
rug
course
kind
it's
of thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
mean
it.
we I congratulate for what they've done, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
that 300 card is absolutely excellent.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah,
But having it's all about choice.
yeah, yeah,
I'll liken it to let's go 15 years back and we go on the high
yeah,
street and there was Curry's, there was Dixon's, there was Miller Brothers, there were
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
now
it.
there's no choice.
No, no.
Same with MMA promotions. We need a top tier,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
one, two, three, four, five, maybe,
yes, yeah,
to give that choice. At the moment,
yeah,
North America has a stronghold
yeah.
in MMA,
You've
especially on
got
the
you've
regional side.
yeah. Now don't get me wrong. Daniel's obviously a very clever and a very good businessman, and he knows what he's doing.
Hmm.
And listen, like I say, being involved with my teammate in the UFC, man, they are looked after and they run a good show. But you do need that competition. Do you know what I mean? It can't just be, oh no, I'm only going to there. So you need these other shows to come through and even if you're not a feeder for the UFC, do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You've got to have that sort of ability to put on shows. So
Being
it's good,
different,
good.
yeah. I mean, PFL is very different. I mean, I think they should drop some of the gimmicky stuff that they do of sorts, but
Yeah,
it's still different. The tournament
yeah,
profile is
yeah,
so different that they're one of that's their main sort of bread and butter.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You've got one championship who are doing kickboxing, Muay Thai.
And they put something different. Yeah,
Exactly. You've got
yeah,
it's given to other combat enthusiasts options rather
yeah,
than
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
okay, this Saturday we've got a crappy Apex event because I love
yeah,
MMA and I
yeah,
want to
yeah,
support the
yeah.
fighters. I'll watch it, but your heart's not in it. Oh,
I
well,
do. Yeah, yeah,
Bellator
yeah,
or PFL or now PFL, they've got an event on. Oh, I can watch that. Oh, I can
yeah.
watch one
That's it. That's it.
championship.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly that. Exactly that. Because man, back in the day, I'd watch every single UFC event that was on, like whatever was on. It didn't matter what time, where it
Yeah,
was. I'd watch every single
yes.
one. I do find myself now going, am I going to stay up until 6 in the morning now? And now I catch results in the morning or something like that. Because, like I say, it's just that. But with PFL and or was Bellator and all that sort of thing on the up as well, it's
Hmm.
great. It gives you options. It gives you something to watch.
Yeah.
Like you say, one championship as well, always doing good things. I mean, any organisation that's got Mighty Mouse in it, you've got to watch, you. So it's all good.
One of the greatest. So
Yeah, for sure.
underappreciated. I think he's a lot more appreciated
Exactly.
now. He's left the
Yeah. Oh,
UFC, done
I
what he's
think he is.
done. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think people have noticed and gone, oh damn, like what would it have been like if he'd stayed? You know what I mean? Look,
exactly.
uh,
Yes, yes. The what ifs, the MMA
yes,
maps, and all the rest
yes,
of it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
So for your up and coming fight, June, where
yeah.
exactly is it? Where are you
It's
fighting?
in Newcastle,
It's
Newcastle, June
local.
the 8th. Yeah, yeah, yeah. June
Where
the
you
8th,
at, man?
Newcastle. Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
check the schedule and I'll see if I can actually make it up there
Man,
and
that'd be
actually
cool, man. That'd be cool. Yeah,
100%. I have never been to a PFL event, so yeah,
right.
I'll definitely see if I can do. Do you what arena is it?
Do you know what I can't even remember the name of it. It is because they changed the name. I checked out what arena it was, and the name's changed. I'd
Oh,
have
it's
to.
changed. Okay, cool. I'll
I
check
can't.
it out.
Yeah, I can't even
Yeah,
remember what it's called. Listen, it'll be on the PFL website or
indeed.
whatever it is. But
Yeah.
can't remember the name of the thing because I was saying to my wife, I'm like, oh yeah, it's this arena. She's going, no, it's
Nah.
this one. I'm going, is it? And she goes, oh, it's the same one. It's the same
Yeah.
arena, but the name's changed on it.
These
So,
name changes that
oh,
that
it's a nightmare, nightmare. Yeah, yeah. You
even
see,
when you
I was whenever I was fighting at Wembley. Oh yeah, I'm fighting at Wembley Arena. They're like, it's not Wembley Arena
not
anymore. It's the
Wembley.
OVO. Then it was something else. I'm like, no, listen, it's Wembley Arena. That's what it is. That's when I was fighting it. So I
Yes,
always remember the old school
exactly.
one.
Hey, but at least, I mean,
Yeah.
so you're not having to travel or do anything.
No, no,
It's up the
it's
road.
pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, up the road, it's about a 5 hour drive,
I
but
know, I know.
it's better than jumping on
Well,
flights and
wait a
doing this and
minute.
doing that.
Well, wait.
I mean, we could fly to Newcastle.
This episode is sponsored by Supreme of the UK. Click the link in the description and support the broadcast.
But I think it's a lot easier for me to pack the car up, put everything
Yeah,
I need in a car rather than, oh, I've got 20 kilos of luggage or be at
indeed.
the airport here and there.
Yeah,
With me, my coach, a couple of guys will jump in the
yeah.
car, drive up there, and it'll be easier. So,
Simple as. I
as long
think
as
it's
I
got.
don't have to do the driving, that is.
Well, you got to take shifts and you got to make sure you have your comfort
It's-
breaks, etc.
yeah,
But
that's
just
it.
from
That's it.
my estimations, the last time I went to Newcastle, should we
Yeah,
say, from sunny Brum, it
yeah.
took me like about 4.5, 5 hours.
Bloody hell.
So,
Yeah, you must got
I,
stuck in some horrible traffic.
not really. I just
Not
had a
really.
few.
Oh, yeah,
No, no.
yeah,
No, I don't think. I don't think so. It's just a weird place to get to. It's that far
yeah, yeah,
north. Lovely
yeah,
place, obviously. Lovely
yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, it was. We'd looked at it, and we, like I say, we'd looked at flights and things like that. And
Mm,
if we can all jump in a car, get a nice, comfy drive up there, and stop when we
yeah,
want and all that, rather than having to get
exactly.
to airports and stuff, might as well do it. So I think
Make
that's what we're going to do.
road
You never
trip.
know. You never know. Yeah,
Yes. The road trip to to PFL Newcastle.
exactly.
What your coach or somebody else wants to do is get the old action cam out or the phone,
Yeah,
do a little vlog and stuff, you
trust me,
know.
Dave, my coach, loves a little bit of a video and a fight blog and stuff like that. So he will
Yeah.
be recording all of it, I'm sure, recording all of it, the whole lot.
Have you created your own YouTube page yet? I know we discussed
I
that.
I haven't, mate. I haven't. You know what? I've hardly even posted on my Instagram, let alone anything else. I'm getting worse. I'm getting worse. I was promising myself I'm going to get better. I'm going to do more on the Insta. I'm going to do this, and I think I got worse, mate. To be honest, but I just I get
Time.
the
Look,
time.
look, look. It's time. You're a
Yeah,
father of three with a wife who's studying. Look, it
exactly what I
is
was
what
just
it
about to
is.
say.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was going to say. When I get home, I'm lucky enough that this job allows me time to do the school runs, spend time with the kids, pick them up
Mm,
from the school, do this and that, get help with dinners or whatever before going back to training. So anytime I'm not at the gym, I get to spend with the kids, man. That's perfect for
yeah,
me. So
of
I'm not even
course.
worrying about
Yeah.
any social media or anything like
And
that. So yeah, good with that. Yeah,
the
my
passion,
kids come first, man.
of
That's it.
course, family first, and then obviously
Yeah,
your passion in regards to being, a skilled fighter and prize
yeah,
fighter.
yeah.
So that's the most important thing, man. That's the most important thing.
That's it. Yeah.
Um, 2025, if you're successful, would
Yeah.
be the last fight, would it?
Yeah, so I don't know exactly when the tournament runs out, but basically there's 3 fights in this one because it's the European one.
Exactly.
It's so this is basically like quarterfinals. We'll have the semi-finals and then the final.
Okay.
But the contract that they sent over basically runs until January, so it's going to be between now and
Mm.
January will be the final as far as I can see.
Mm.
Like I say, I haven't really even looked into it. I said yes, send the
Yeah.
contract, sign the contract, and went, yeah,
Let's
there we go. Now I'm concentrating on this first fight. So
indeed.
I'm trying not to look past
Oh
anything
no.
and look into the future. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I know the contract runs until January, so it looks like it'll be between now and then.
Let's get it popping. So okay, let's
Yeah,
paint, even though you're not looking past
yeah,
your opponents, let's do the mystical painting the perfect picture.
yeah,
This contract runs out in January. You
yeah,
win the
yeah,
tournament and are showered with money.
yeah.
What's the next what would be the next step for you?
You know what? If all goes to plan, I win the tournament. I get that big paycheck. I have a little bit of a holiday.
Hmm.
Um, treat the kids and the wife, and then I'd love to get into the $1 million one, into the American one, the full one. That would be perfect. Do you know what I mean?
Indeed.
I know I'm starting to come towards the end of my career.
Hmm.
I mean, I've had 30. what is it, 32 pro fights, something like that now.
Exactly. Yeah. I thought it was
I
33,
thought,
but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it may be. I lose count sometimes. But yeah, I'm 41 now. I mean, I don't feel 41. It's crazy, but I've got to start looking at
Yeah,
the future.
indeed.
But my plan was, obviously, when I was still with Bellator and I thought, all right, I've got 3 fights left. Plan was get these 3 fights, win them, whatever happens, try and get a contract renewal, get another 3 or 4 fights. So the perfect scenario would be win this tournament,
Hmm.
get another contract, and get into the welterweight tournament for the $1 million,
$1 million.
and let's see how that goes. Do you know what I mean? So
I like
I
it.
don't, yeah, I'm not ready to retire yet, man. I'm not.
I
The
know you
mind's not
got
there yet. So
plenty left in the tank. As you say,
exactly,
you're
exactly.
still feeling like a 21-year-old.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe 28, but yeah, exactly, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, man, we got time. We've definitely got time. The trip over, I mean, how would you formulate your camps? Would you
Oh,
just potentially go over there like a week before to
oh,
acclimatize?
yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, if it would have to be worked out once it's
Mm,
worked out. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? I mean,
yeah.
I've got I've got a great team and stuff here. So all my work and stuff's always been around here, and we've been lucky. Like I say, I've been up to Renegade before. Sam goes up to Renegade quite a bit
Hmm.
to get some sparring and things like that. So I know we've got enough guys in the UK to be able to train at the highest possible level. So I don't
Definite.
need to go to other countries to really get it. But I would probably like to go because when I fought in Hawaii, it was the atmosphere and everything was great. But like you say, I mean, I can't even complain and say the jet lag or anything really hit me while I was over there. When I got home, man, it murdered
Yeah,
me,
yeah. I remember you
absolutely murdered me.
saying, yeah.
But being over there was cool, man. It was nice. So I think I'd just keep it keep doing what I'm doing, keep
Hmm.
doing what's got me there in the first place, and we go from there.
Consistency, one of the
Exactly,
keys to success. So yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. I've been itching and thinking, what's
Yeah,
going on with Charlie, man? How comes I don't see
it's
no fights?
bro,
What's going
mate.
on?
It has been a
Mm,
nightmare really. Like I say, because of the buyout and stuff like that, it was just an absolute pain really for me.
yeah.
Like I said, I don't think there's anyone to blame for it.
Mm.
There was fights, and I was offering, oh, can I fight on this card or shall I do this? And then I'm in an R in whether they're going to put on cards because they don't know when they were getting bought out or who was going to actually be the
Of
buyout. They're going, don't worry,
course.
yet you're still employed. And I'm like, all right, I'll wait till next year. Then the
Yeah.
next year, oh yeah, then the big reveal, we're getting bought out by
Mm,
PFL, and it was like, oh yeah, lovely.
yeah.
And in all that time, the 18 months has gone past, and I
Yeah.
hadn't even noticed. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I go, oh shit, yeah, my
It
contract's
flew
run out.
by.
So
It flew
yeah,
by though.
gone
The
well,
18
gone
months
really
went.
fast. Yeah,
It did. It really did.
yeah,
And I saw the post. Something. Oh my. Oh, okay.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we are here now. So
exactly.
the
Yep,
countdown started. We're gonna
yeah,
blink, and then we'll be gonna
this is
having
it.
this catch up after saying, "Yeah,
Ex-
congratulations, you've had the
yes,
victory." Blah blah blah. You know, on to
yeah,
the
that's it.
next.
That's it. Yeah, it's only 7 weeks now. It's only 7 weeks away. So that's it. Yeah, it's coming around. It will be fast. The fight will turn up fast.
Yeah,
And then yeah, that'll be it.
excellent, excellent. Anything additional you want to throw out there, sponsor wise, or?
Yeah, that is, to be fair, that is one thing that I have noticed. The PFL have got the kit, ain't they? That so
Yes.
so I'm like, oh damn, all my sponsors are gonna have to
Well,
be
no,
shouted out on my social medias or
no,
whatever.
you
Is it?
can. I think you're allowed two.
Oh, is it two
You've
on
got
there? Okay,
two. As far as
okay, okay.
don't quote me. Obviously, I don't
Yeah,
work for them, but
yeah. No, this is it. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you're allowed them. Is like, yeah,
I'll have to speak to my manager and get him to sort all the ins and outs. Like I say, I'm terrible at all this sort of stuff, but I know they have got the kits, didn't they? That they all
yeah.
wear with the names on and all that. So I was like, oh damn. But I mean, my sponsors haven't really changed recently because I haven't had anything coming up. I
Mm,
haven't really been pushing to get any more sponsors or anything. Like I say, the main guys are always looking after me.
as they
I
should.
can't even remember. Yeah, can't even remember all of them. But yeah, I'm blessed. I'm good. I'll make
Excellent.
sure I'm going to post them all out on social media and stuff like that beforehand.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm just blessed that I get to do this for a living. You know what I mean? The people who help me out, they help me out out of the kindness of their heart, and it's good, man. It's nice.
This is what it's about, man. Grassroots support.
Yeah, that's it.
The love, the achieving of one's goals and pulling it out there,
Yeah.
man. That's what we all enjoy watching your fights, that you do
Thank
go
Yeah.
out there to entertain and not to be
Yeah.
boring, not to lay and
No,
pray, quote
no,
unquote.
that's it. Yeah.
You know, if we need to scramble, we'll scramble. If there's a
Yeah.
submission, possibly we'll go for it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we're gonna be entertaining. So
Yeah.
very much looking forward to this fight. I'll check, as I say, check the schedule and see if
That's
where
it.
my
Yes.
availability
Yeah.
is like, and see if I can make that
Good
trip up
man.
to the old Newey.
That'd be great.
Links will be below in the description for your
Yeah.
social medias, etc.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you again for your time. Very much
Listen,
appreciated,
no,
sir.
thank you. No, I really appreciate you reaching out, man. I appreciate your time too. Thank you, mate.